Dedication, proper nutrition, proper hydration, and work ethic. That's it. I told you, we're gonna have fun on this channel. Hey, good morning. Welcome back to the series. This is day 17 of the 50Blast challenge. It's going to be a rather short day just because I've got so much stuff to do this morning and into the afternoon. I'll take you along a little bit of a ride with us. I've got a bunch of business to do. You'll learn a little more about what I do day to day. And then we'll get into a really quick ab workout. Yep, today is strictly for abs. It's kind of like a half rest day. Like I'm going to be very active up until late afternoon, and then we're going to do the abs. So I don't think I'm going to need cardio today. And I typically do that intro cardio anywhere between 8 and 12 minutes at the beginning of every workout. You know, that's 6 to 7 days a week anyway, so it's okay to take the occasional day off if you don't have the time to be in the gym that day, like too much time. The cardio is actually the least important part of it. The weight training is the most important part of any routine. Just understand that. The way you activate muscles when you're doing weight training, it doesn't mean you're just going to get huge and bulky. Okay, I get a lot of those concerns from women that talk to me about the type of programs they should be on. They're always worried about getting too masculine. And you're not going to, because if you're not eating enough, you're never going to be huge. You can develop really nice shapely muscles. You can redefine your figure using weight training. But if you don't go excessively heavy and then eat the required amount of excess calories, you're never going to be huge. So never worry about being too masculine. If anything, you're going to create yourself a beautiful physique. So where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so this morning I got a bunch of stuff to do. I got a bunch of stuff that came in from the Dominican. I'll show you that. We've got some business there. And then we're going to get into day 17's routine. Like I said, it's going to be an abdominal workout. I'm going to try and pull a vacuum on camera. That's abdominal training. You know, a lot of people use waist trainers to bring their waist in. I would never do that. I'm going to use what's called a vacuum technique. You'll understand when you see it. It's probably not going to be too visible on me because I'm not lean enough yet. I'll find you a video as a good example. But yeah, now I'm just talking too long. So let's get into today. I'm going to go have breakfast. It's day 17, 50Blast challenge. We're going to hit abs. I'm going to do a bunch of stuff before that. But I'm going to stop talking right now because we have a day to get going on. And we're going to be running out of hours every moment that we waste. Let's do this. A lot of you have wanted to know like what we do investment wise, developing. Got all this land. Gonna build a giant shop. Right here where this dugout is gonna be a very beautiful home built into this hill. All this treed area. Yeah, it's just coming out of winter. There's still a little bit of snow here, but yeah, we like to build nice dreams for ourselves. You know, a lot of people just say, oh, it's, ugly land. Yeah, it's ugly land now, but there's a vision for everything. And we want people to understand that is that if you can dream of something, if you can wish for something, and if you're willing to work for it, it's no different than creating that perfect version of you in body form. There's absolutely nothing stopping you from being able to create the house you want, the life you want, the income you want, the retirement you want. So we'll keep showing you updates here. So yeah, this is just a bunch of trees and a bunch of dead grass. But you know what? In a year and a half from now, this is going to be the retirement. Let us know if you want us to keep posting stuff like this. Show you the progress. Show you the dream. Show you what retirement looks like. And just so everybody understands, when I say I'm not taking the diet too seriously, I don't like the word diet. Had to indulge in some disgusting Taco Tuesday. Once or twice a week, I will do something silly just to keep myself sane. So, my buddy and I are having what looks like 10 hard and soft tacos from Taco Time. That's right, and a Diet Pepsi to round it all off. So, don't take it too seriously. Just know that you're going to have to put the work in if you want results. You can have a few meals like this, but you're going to have to train equally as hard and then add a few more reps. Got a special package from the Dominican today. One of the businesses I'm part of is out of the Dominican, and we do rum, cigars. We also do coffee, but this was a nice little gift pack. Don't have any of the coffee to show you, but these cigaritos and our new ashtrays and obviously the rum. But that is that. Time to get my butt to the gym. It's going to be a late episode. All right, gym's kind of packed today. I'm here at my not usual time. So in order to not bother people and not get them on camera, because some people like to be private, which you have to respect, it's a public space, I'm going to shoot as much as I can. I'm going to go through all this. It's an ab workout today, so it's not like it's going to be a super long workout. I'll go through as much as I can. I'll film as much as I can, but some of it may be missed just because of the locations of the equipment and how many people are around it. I've pulled the essentially like sit-up crunch machine over to the corner here, so I'm going to rep these out. Like I said, we got to get those 50 reps. It'll probably take me 2.5 to 3 sets to do it. I might add some weight to weight myself to make it more difficult, but I'll judge that based on the very first set. So let's get into it. Day 17, we're working our abs. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is abs love to be hit with reps and not a lot of rest. That's the best way to develop those deep cut abs. Burn off all that visceral fat. Like, not in the way that you can't spot melt fat, but when you start getting lean enough, the deeper the cuts into your abs, the more it kind of hides it's the illusion of hiding the visceral fat that's on top of it. So the goal is to really rep out as many as you can. Most of us don't want big blocky abs. We want the nice lines, nice deep cuts, but we don't want super thick abdominals like big open weight bodybuilders have. So high reps and really focus on crunching your core and minimal rest. See, I'm already up to like 50 seconds here. We should be taking like 30 seconds. 30 seconds to a minute isn't bad. So let's get back on the bench. So as you can see, with that minimal rest in between sets, first set I got like 22. Second set was actually, I had to rep out at 16. So I still owe myself another 12. So let's see, I've taken 15 seconds off here. Take another 15 seconds, get back on and try and get those 12 because I need that 50 like we always talk about, 50 blast. Let's do this. Next exercise, you always see me working this into my routines. I come over to the cable machines, I use the rope behind the head, and I crunch down. And you really gotta try and suck your gut in, almost like you're doing a vacuum, and then flex and pull it in as you also do a crunch downwards. Use as much weight as you can where it's comfortable, and wrap them out, wrap them out, wrap them out. Let's do this. Alright, I should have explained this in the first set. You want to get as low as possible and also freeze at the bottom and really flex your abs and pull them in as hard as you can. What that's going to do is it's going to shrink your waist, especially from the front, to give you a really flat profile, while at the same time building up the depth in between all of your abdominals. Excellent exercise. You can load it up with a lot of weight and you'll just feel great after you do it. You don't get a huge burn, but what it does is it shows you the range of motion. It lets you expand. It lets you take a deep breath on the way up, breathe out on the way down, and really pull your abdominals in. Research vacuum, or I'll show you in the next episode what a vacuum is and the purpose of it. All right, so I got one more set of this to get myself over that 50 reps that we need. Actually, at the end of this workout, what I'm going to do is I'll go somewhere quiet and I'll try and show you and illustrate how to pull the vacuum. If you know who Chris Bumstead is, he does an amazing job of being able to control his abdominals, and he's done that by training them in what's called the vacuum technique. I'm not lean enough to flex out abs just yet, as you saw a few minutes ago, but what I will try and do is at least show you the process. All right, if it doesn't work, I won't include it in the video, but I will find someone who can do it, or I'll wait till I get leaner and I can explain it to you. Like, I can do a vacuum, but you can't actually see the flexation of the muscles, so it probably won't mean too much, but I will definitely give it a try. Now let's get back on this final set. I've wasted enough time. All right, got to work the obliques. You can't forget about the obliques. They're so important. So we're going to get on this. I don't even know what they call the machine. It's essentially a dip and a leg lift machine. What we're going to do is we're going to lift our knees to either side. We're going to go back and forth, left, right, left, right. See what I'm doing? Same thing. This will probably take me 3 sets to cross the 50 mark. Got to be done. Let's get started. So when I'm working obliques, what I like to do is I like fast pace, I like high reps. I don't even hold it at the top of the motion because I'm looking for that expansive explosion of power. Like when I was fighting, your obliques are heavily responsible for your kicking motion, and you want to snap a kick as fast as possible. Plus, it's good to be able to rotate your body very quickly. That's why when I work obliques, I don't hold them in like a crunch form like I do with my front abs. The obliques, I want them fast twitch. I want to train them to be fast twitch. That's why you're seeing me do these a lot quicker than, the hold motion when we're doing front abdominals. So, this is 45 seconds of talking. Time to get back on it. Blast out some more reps. So even during these exercises where we're not taking a lot of rest in between, still hit your water. This is 1 liter, and I've gone through that much already. Make sure you're taking in your water. Public service announcement. Wipe down your equipment after you get it all sweaty. Even if you don't think you're sweaty, no one else should have to deal with whether you've showered or not, or whether you think you're sweaty. So just do it, okay? All right, because I love torture, I'm going to try this again. You saw me do it a couple weeks ago. I'm going to do an unsupported plank off of whatever machine this is. I've got my timer set to 50 seconds, and I'm going to do a 50-second straight plank off of this. Last time I almost fell off, so if you're going to try this, make sure you've got a spot, someone who can support you. Make sure you know where the holy shit handles are, or have something very soft under you to protect your butt. All right, no clue how well this is going to look or going to flex out for you. There won't be a lot of definition, but I will give you an example. So what you're doing is you're not only pulling your waist in, but you're flexing it while you're pulling it in and trying to pull it up under your rib cage. It's not that severe, but I'm just telling you what the sensation feels like. Like I said, I'm not defined enough to see my abs yet, but I will show you the process so you understand what we're trying to do. And the idea is to do this three sets of it. You want to hold it for 10 to 15 seconds, do 3 sets, and do it 4 or 5 times a day when you got extra time. And what that does, it really tightens up your core. So here, I'll give you an example of doing it, but it probably won't look good. So I'm probably going to have to rip a clip of Chris Bumstead doing it so you understand the exact procedure. But I will try right now as well as I can. And breathe out. Breathe in. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not lean enough yet, but you keep doing this, keep practicing, and you'll notice after 2 weeks, your waist will actually be smaller, especially right around the belly button area. That circumference will shrink. So even though I warned the audience that they should have an exit strategy for that last plank that I did, I almost biffed it. That, maybe it's because I took no rest in between each of the sets, or just basically what you saw me when I was filming and talking in between sets. My abs, my whole core was completely annihilated. That felt excruciating. Not in a bad way, like I didn't tear anything, but I was exhausted. I couldn't even focus on how to grab the handles and get myself out of there. So I left that in just so you could see how goofy I looked and what you look like when you're completely exhausted. So while 50 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, and most women would probably agree, it's pretty deadly. It's a good way, it's a good finisher, but I would have a spot normally for something like that. All right, so day 17, we did a really quick ab workout. It's efficient. Trust me, try it, and you won't doubt it. Didn't even do cardio at the beginning of this episode, just because I've done quite a bit today. I was on my feet, got a lot of steps in, was all over the place. You could throw cardio in if you wanted. I didn't feel like I needed it. I'm feeling amazing. I don't feel like I cheated any of my workouts today. So, hey, day 17 in the books. and I feel great about it. Tomorrow I think we're going to blast delts. I don't know if it's delts or biceps, but either way, it's going to be a really good workout. That'll be day 18. So we're not even halfway through, and there's some serious progress. I'm obviously not as lean in the midsection. We'll see how the video looks, but I'm quite happy that I can you can see the contraction of the muscles and me being able to bring my abdominal wall in. While it's not where I want to be, I look a lot better than I did a couple weeks ago. You can see that even though I'm soft up front, it's straight up and down. That's the first step. I used to have the dad bod. Now I've kind of got a fit dad bod, and I'm not even a dad. So, all right, so that's pretty good. You know what? We're going to conclude 50 Blast Challenge. Better every day. I am out of here. Thanks for watching.